A guy who was once on my show, stand-up comedian, Reggie Carroll, was murdered out there. I believe it was Mississippi from what we hear. Mississippi, close to Memphis.
The black comedy world is mourning the death of Mr. Reggie Carroll, a comedian from the Baltimore area, but he was loved across the nation, especially amongst the black American comedy circuit. And his death has a lot of people asking some interesting questions. Now, he was on tour with Katt Williams, and he died, I believe, a few days ago outside of Memphis in the suburb at Katt Williams' house. And Katt Williams and many comedians are sending their condolences. And one of these comedians was Corey Holcomb.
I don't know what happened to my man. That's why I'm not saying nothing, because I have to be wise and not speculate too much. But I will tell you this. Reggie Carroll was no joke. That's why he was used as a comedian and security.
Now, in this clip, he's not trying to say too much about what he felt happened, but he's also talking about the fact that Reggie Carroll, despite being a comedian, wasn't scary, all right? He doubled sometimes as a comedian and a security guard. Corey Holcomb goes on to talk about, times that where Reggie Carroll was known for knocking people out or getting into fights and stuff like that. Like, he might have been a comedian, but he was with the stuff, like he was still from the streets. This is not only verified by Corey Holcomb, but by also the guest next to him, Craig Fax, who's always on the show every week. Corey Holcomb also brings out a question about an issue that needs to be resolved.
Reggie was a wild boy. Katt is a wild boy. Something happened where Reggie didn't make it home. And if I got Craig on the road with me and something happened to him on the road, I'm going to make sure his people know what happened.
Corey's saying, listen, Reggie got killed at Katt Williams' house on the tour that Katt Williams was on. Why hasn't Katt Williams come out and addressed it? Now, he didn't say it necessarily like that, but he put it into perspective. He said if him and Craig were out and something happened to Craig, he feels like he's obligated to come out to Craig's family and told him what happened. And according to people who know Reggie Carroll, Katt Williams has decided not to do that. And he's not the only person to say that, Clip.
The thing that need to be answered is why the Katt know what's going on? Fuck all the guests and shit. Katt know. Red know.
Red was in the Bahamas.
I bet he was, conveniently.
Red was in the Bahamas. He posted it on his.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what's going on.
What you mean? Because he was in the Bahamas.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, that's cool. You know what's up? You don't just get crib and don't nobody know what's going on, bro.
So the man died at a club in Mississippi.
Okay, B. Give me a second, bro.
No, bro. I'm just telling you what people is continuously thinking.
All of that. I don't care about what nobody's telling. I'm telling you right now.
Right.
It's at that Katt house. So everything before right now, where the is Katt and why he ain't said shit? Start with that. And if you died at my crib, I'm still gonna tell everybody R.I.P. you.
Cause Monique said something.
Yeah, fuck. Big F you.
I'm Monique.
Yep. Don't shit on a nigga. Don't shit on a dead nigga, bro.
Billy Sorrells is also a comedian. He's been on Wild and Out. He has a decent following on Instagram. And he's calling out names. He's not even playing. He's calling out names. Listen, why is Katt not saying anything? Why is Red Grant not saying anything? And then again, I've seen Red Grant when he first started, kind of popping in the early 2000s when he was in LA. Okay, when I was living there. He's from DC, but hey, he knows something about it. but he continues to talk about it more.
Yeah, you might want to go get TMZ for this one. Yeah, y'all might need to go start tagging the blogs. What we not gonna do is, we not gonna act like Katt, you didn't know who the Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is act like Rick Grant, you ain't know who Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is sit up here, Monique, and act like and downplay who the fuck Reggie Carroll was. Katt Williams, you the truth teller. You the Lord of knowing so much truth. You the master of being able to tell everybody else the shit. Katt Williams, tell me why Reggie Carroll died out your house. Tell us what happened to Reggie Carroll, Katt. Go tag the blogs. Don't sit here and be quiet now. Tre'vell Williams got court on Wednesday. A 6'8", 225-pound. Y'all know what size Reggie was. Reggie would hit more than 5 times. Why y'all left Reggie out there on the curb by your crib? Riddle me that. Everybody want to talk about who and all this other bull. Tell us why my did. Katt, tell us why Reggie Carroll died at your house. You got so much to tell about everybody. You so far in the future of knowing everything. Why can't you just tell us what the happened on your street? Don't try and change the quick deed and say that ain't your. Don't do that. They got the murder. Anybody want to take a guess what the murderer's last name is? Oh, I'll do it for you. Here you go. Let me help you out. Let me help you niggas real quick. There you go.
He repeats what he's been saying the whole entire time, okay? And he pulls out the fact that Reggie Carroll, the alleged murderer, is a guy by the name of Trenell Marquise Williams. Now, this person worked as a security guard for Katt Williams during this Heaven on Earth comedy tour. Now, this fatal shooting occurred on August 20th at a residence on Burton Lane in South Haven, Mississippi, a location associated with Katt Williams' merchandise operation. All right. Now, the motive remains unclear and the investigation is still ongoing, but the man was shot 5 times. And again, people are calling out Katt Williams because, you know, you're so busy all the time talking about the truth, revealing the truth. And Katt Williams is known as a person that, you know, he doesn't do a lot of whole BS. He comes out with the facts and with the truth, and, you know, he's keeping it real. But there is no talk as to why, like, Katt Williams, your security guard, kills Reggie Carroll in a house that you own, right? And you're not saying anything about it. Now, this could be the case that Katt Williams was not there. That's probably what transpired. He probably wasn't there, and he probably had no idea as to what was going to happen. I don't think, for, you know, by any means that he would know that Reggie Carroll would be shot by his security guard, that he wouldn't do anything he could do to stop it. But the fact that he's not saying nothing about it, people are concerned. And I want to just double back on what Corey Holcomb said. He said something to, and I got to get it right because I know he's going to call me out. He said something to this beat. The reason why Corey Holcomb's name is good is because how he handles situations, even if it's unfavorable. And because of the way he's handled situations like this before, he don't have to look over his shoulder. He don't have to worry about people coming out for revenge. Now, he did not mention Katt Williams' name when he said any of this, all right? This is me going out on a limb. But if Katt Williams is not responding to what is going on about Reggie Carroll, what this could be implied is that Katt Williams could become a person that people are now wanting beef with, because it just makes sense. And, you know, Corey didn't say it like this, but it would make sense because the man got killed. He got killed at your residence. He was on tour with you. You didn't say nothing. It's your bodyguard, Trenell Williams. And so now, if you ducking and hiding, you might have to be ducking and hiding because you're not keeping it real. You're not telling what really happened. So now people are going to come looking for answers. And when the streets come looking for answers, they're not going to be all nice with it. All right. When they come looking for you, and I know that for a fact, being from Cali, if people don't got answers and they come and looking for you, they already got their answer already made up. And when they come to you looking for you, it's not gonna be no questions asked. It's gonna be this asked. And I believe that is exactly what he could be implying. In other words, Katt Williams, listen, man, you need to get out in front of this. This guy got people that love him, people that care about him. Why are you not getting out in front of this? Now, Corey, if I got it wrong, you'll let me know. But I think that is what could be implied, even though you didn't necessarily say that directly, by what you're trying to say. Listen, man, you should get out in front of this for everybody else to get out in front of this. And with the guy, Billy Sorrells, he's just coming out, just calling out names. He's the one really coming out with it. He's the one really, like I said, basically wanting to smoke right now. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate it for all you do. Skirt the bell. We out.